Hello, you Shredding Turtles. Tingy the Wolf here from Tingy the Wolf IRL, the channel you're watching. Welcome to another episode of Explaining D&D. This being the third episode out, we'll finally be turning these into a playlist. Anyway, yay. So once I have that done, I'll probably link the playlist in the description, and you'll be able to see all three of the glorious episodes I made, explaining how the crap this game works. Yeah, I'm excited. Today's episode is about spells. Now, I'm not the best person to talk to about spells. I am the person whose favorite class is Barbarian. So, today I played a Paladin when I was playing D&D. And it was honestly pretty fun. I was in a Paladin's character. Cool. That's what I call them. Anyway, spells. Lots of different types of spells, a lot of different types of spellcasters. In fact, the amount of spellcasters there are is kind of stupid. You got bards, wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, rangers, eldritch knights. There's a type of rogue. There's a type of rogue paladins can cast spells. I even think that I know there's a barbarian subclass that at least casts lightning. There might be even one that casts spells. So spells are kind of sort of a big thing. But I never use them. Anyway, Anyway, first up, to be able to cast a spell, you're going to need some fuel. These are called spell slots. Here, let me just quickly go over the Paladins page that I bookmarked in my book. Paladins page. Your spell slots are shown right here. These are all your spell slots. There's a number. And then what level they are. You can't level they are. In most classes that can cast spells start with them. However, the subclasses in Paladins don't. Anyway, there's, I believe, 9 different levels of spell slots. There might be more. I can check quickly in the wizard. But I'm pretty sure that there's just 9 levels of spells, but this is, in fact, the wizard page. There, wizard. Yeah, I was correct. There's 9 levels of spells. You can use that 9-level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds. I don't know if any class can actually do that. I don't know spellcasters well. I just know how spells work. But I don't play them spellcasters often. But, so, however, you can't take a level 1 spell and cast a level 1 spell slot, cast a level 9 spell with it. So, yeah, that's pretty simple. However, there's an additional type of spells called cantrips. Cantrips are pew, 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 and you can still go pew, 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 no matter what level you are, as many times as you want. Heck, even in the wizard, you can even cast some lower level spells like cantrips. I believe you can cast up to level 2 or 3 once you get to a certain trait and a certain school of all that. Wizards are complicated, kids. The video about them is going to be made eventually. That eventually is not soon in the slightest. I don't know crap about wizards. Anyway, your character knows a certain amount of cantrips based off their class. Pretty simple. Anyway, well, since you use spell slots, there has to be a way to gain them back, of course. Anyway, there's 2 ways to gain them back. Homebrew items, which homebrew items are based off your DM. There might be an actual magical item that does, I don't know. However, the main way you get them back is from long rests. Unless you're a warlock, then short rests, and a subclass of wizard that gains them also on short rests. Which, more about long and short rests in their designated video. However, we hop over to the spells page, which I bookmarked in the PHP. Every spell has different types. Has a different classification. Like illusion, enchantment, conjuration. They basically only matter if you're a wizard, or they might be at it with certain subclasses. I know the Paladin gains 3 or 4 spells based off what subclass they are. Oh yeah, then you have their casting time. The casting time can range from a measly free action. I think Mage Hand is the only spell that does that. Don't quote me on that. And then you also to all the way up to multiple minutes, which aka in combat, some of them even take hours, which in combat a minute is 10 turns in combat, and so an hour is, well, 600. Don't cast hour-long spells in combat. They also have a range. These can range from self to, I don't know how long. I think your plane of existence for like the message spell. Then you have components. There's 3 different components. Symbolic, verbal, and material. Symbolic means that you do little hand gestures and boom, spell cast. Verbal means that you have to speak it. Abracadabra, fireball, or something. I don't know. Material is item, a physical item that you have to have. Some spells consume the materials, others don't. It will be specified. If it's not, I believe they don't consume the materials. It's kind of like a focus. And then every spell, of course, has a description. But yeah, that pretty much sums up spells. I'm pretty happy with this attempt at covering spells. Previous attempts for me covering it on TNT the Wolf Gaming, before, this channel was made, and we had the split, weren't that great. So, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton, since we're kind of, not popular. We have 2 subscribers. So, I'll see you all next time. Later, mates.